Berserk. Golden Age arcs 1, 2, and 3. Jesus. This is a mandatory update. It's getting hot in this denim. Hi, welcome to Mandatory Update. I am Ian Hink. I was going to use the prompter today, but I couldn't stop thinking about Berserk. It's insane. I love it. I finished it last night. It's the best thing that ever. So anyway, I'm going to read this monologue thing off this paper. Shut up about it. Just settle down. Tarantino collaborator Stacy Schur is now to co-lead Activision Blizzard Studios. So get ready for every Blizzard cinematic to be all the characters rambling inconsequentially at a table while the camera circles around them for 3.5 hours. The Witness reportedly has voice acting and a complete lack of music, just like making love. Penn Jillette is working on a VR remake of Desert Bus, the game that simulates a real-time drive from LA to Vegas. They say you can't make a joke about something that's already funny, but I don't know, that's never stopped us from making jokes about Bossman's face before. With that, these are my guests, Mr. Ben Moore, Mr. Kyle Face Bossman, and Michael Huber, and our illustrious co-host, Sound Machine. Welcome to the show, boys!
There's no music in The Witness?
That's what an article on some website told me. I just realized that I forgot my phone, so I can't use my phone for today's segment, which will be Blind Headlines.
I'm out too, dude.
I got a phone.
Okay.
You got a phone? Ben's got a phone. All right, yeah, today we're going to be doing Blind Headlines, and then we have the return of a very popular segment on the show, Opinion Yell. Yes, sharp intake of breath?
I just realized it was Randy Pitchford who's also helping Penn do Desert Bus.
Yep.
For some reason, I remembered that name and remembered thinking that person was annoying, so I intentionally didn't mention them.
He can be annoying, but what's funny...
Who is that?
Oh, he's Gearbox.
Oh, yeah. Don't care for the Borderlands series.
But I realized they have a little magician
them.
connection. They've probably connected through magic.
They have a magic connection.
Pitchford used to be a magician, or still is, but he
That
has
explains the shirts.
Is that what they call? Is that what they call Magic players now? Magicians?
That'd be funny.
You're a magician too?
Why has that never been a thing?
What do you play? What deck?
Oh, green-black.
I'm mono black.
Yeah, I'm a green-black magician. Speaking of which, the show Magicians on Sci-Fi Channel, which is doing sci-fi now. I watched the first episode. The acting is not good, but the story is kind of interesting. It's a jolly good time, and I kind of just want to watch it.
Sci-fi
You know
rules,
what's-
dude.
you know
12
what's-
monkeys,
The
helix,
Expanse.
everything.
You know it's better than anything on sci-fi?
Berserk.
Thank you.
Woo! I love Berserk. I'm obsessed with it right now. I just bought the first manga.
I really wanted you to like it, and just you saying you're obsessed.
Obsessed.
Oh.
Because normally when people tell me about things, I watch them and I'm like,
Like me.
This is better than a...
Yeah, every time Huber makes a recommendation, I'm like, I don't know, you like The Leftovers, you're an idiot.
It's a good show.
I've heard good things about season 2 of The Leftovers. I want to watch it.
From Huber?
No, from the internet at large.
Season
Season 2.
So go. Anyway,
I don't know if we can let that fly.
what?
I don't know. That's so funny to me.
The story behind that was my ex, Vanessa,
Sure.
I was trying to learn Mandarin, and the only things that stuck were Aya, Sao Gao, and Waini.
What is Waini?
Waini is like, I love you.
Oh.
Yeah.
When I was in China, they
This is a
taught us
relationship
that
built
by
on lies.
pointing at the wall, pointing at the eyes, and pointing at the knees while I knee.
Oh, Waini.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So
While
I'll
I knee.
remember that forever.
Yeah, I just remembered it because it sounds like whiny,
Yeah.
which is what love is like. Whiny.
Have you heard that grime song, Vanessa?
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
The music video is weird.
So what website have you chosen, Ben?
Yeah, we have to choose a website at random.
I reflexively went to Kotaku, but is that like not
No,
the
no,
man
no.
ups?
We'll do
website?
Kotaku,
We gotta
but
commit.
I have
Yeah.
to
Okay.
I have to read them aloud to you. Is that all right if I touch your phone? Okay.
Please.
All right. You
Try
already
not to
looked
get
at
the
this
sickness.
one. We had your sickness?
The sickness.
Down with the sickness.
All right, so here's our here's our first headline. Yeah. Welcome to the segment Blind Headlines.
I'm like afraid of the sound machine because I
Go
don't
ahead.
know what any of them do.
Yeah,
and
go
so like
ahead. Give
I'm,
one
I
a
want to
press.
like I feel like I'm gonna like hit one and I intend for it to be like really cool and
Yeah.
like punctual.
Some
and
of
it's
them
gonna be
are-
the opposite.
Some of them are really long.
There's only one specific one that has only one purpose.
Okay, what
ending
is that?
segments?
Can you say it or is that a
Is it the
secret?
Bloodworth one?
It's the
Oh.
Bloodworth 10 button.
It was.
When you give a game a 10.
That's the all the emotions that go through his face when you give a game a 10.
When we give a game a 10, can we please make like a 10-second video with Bloodworth's face and that sound effect, please?
I think he'd be in on it.
We'll
He'd
get,
be-
yeah, he
he'd
would
be
do
up
it.
for
We'll get right on that.
Yeah, that was
never.
not said maliciously. Like
when
I
we
want that.
never give a 10 because it's not allowed.
Yeah.
All right, our first
I want to give
headline.
like Hyperdimension Neptunia 10 out of 10. Just like really shove
really
it in there.
stick it to him. Really. Okay, our first headline is: does Obama collect amiibo or what?
I fucking hate this.
I'm sorry, wait, is that the headline?
Does Obama collect amiibo or what?
And it's up to us to guess what that article is about.
We now discuss this article on nothing but that headline.
I'm not playing on a level field here. I know what it's about.
Oh my god.
well,
know what it's
that's
about.
fine.
Okay.
Blind Headlines does not take into account the fact that you are also a video games journalist and probably read some of these stories.
I'm going to guess someone close to Obama referenced Marth because he saw a Marth figure in the Oval Office.
Is that
In the Oval
Marth?
Office.
Yeah. He
Hey,
saw
Martha over there, Obama?
Yeah.
Hey, Obama, you like Martha?
Yeah. That's my guess.
Hey,
That seems plausible.
is that Marth?
Dude. Bommy. He probably calls him Bommy. I don't know.
They call him
kinda-
Barry.
Is that what they call him?
Yeah, if you're a friend, you get to call him
Barry
Barry.
Obama.
Is that real?
Yep.
That's amazing. Is that real? For real?
100%.
Because of Barack?
Yeah.
Are you fucking with me?
No.
I love the idea of people calling him Barry Obama.
Yeah.
Can
Well, they call
somebody-
him Barry.
Just
Please.
like at a barbecue. My dream that
Yeah.
will never happen is to just go to a barbecue with Obama, like that Obama's hosting.
Be so jolly.
He would probably be like the chillest barbecue dude
Yeah.
ever.
One of the articles I really loved reading about Barack Obama is that he's got a group of friends who he loves to watch football with. So every Sunday, they watch the Bears play, and they do not talk about politics.
Nice.
He gets very serious, and they do not talk at all about him being the president. Like, that's off limits.
Very cool.
Nice.
And I really like that.
Except for the 4 Secret Service guys packing
Yeah.
some machine
That's
guns
the thing
right
about
behind
this.
them.
That's the thing about that barbecue is like you're never gonna get time to talk to him.
Here's the thing though. Here's the thing. It's post his presidency, obviously.
Yeah.
Like 10, 15 years down the line, like he probably still has like a couple
Still has
social security guys hanging around.
Social security
but like
guys?
Social
or whatever,
security.
secret police or whatever they're called. And yeah, but like things are chilled out, and it's because like I don't know, Michelle
need
likes
to-
seedlings or something.
Ian, I need to know if you've seen In the Line of Fire.
In the Line of Fire.
Clint
no.
Eastwood and John Malkovich.
No, I
About
haven't.
Secret Service.
Really?
I just want to say,
Social security.
if I was invited to an Obama barbecue, I'd be okay with not talking to the president. I would just be there for the barbecue, and I could make peace with that.
Imagine
would
those
just-
ribs.
I
dude.
know.
Yeah,
like
dude.
that would be good
I
enough
just
for
want to
me.
eat,
You know?
eat the food he makes and maybe overhear a joke. Like if I just hear him laughing while standing at a grill, dreams completed. It'd be great. All right, yeah. So you know
I know
the
this-
inside
I know-
scoop.
Just
yeah.
divulge it. Just
All right,
divulge
tell
it.
us what this
What is
story's
the deal
actually
with that?
about. What is this
I like
about?
the Marth line a lot better, but YouTube was live streaming an interview with President Obama, and in the background there was a shelf with things on it. One of those things was
yeah.
several amiibo.
Yeah,
And so
that
of course,
flying,
fucking video game websites are like, "Whoa,
there's also that,
Does Obama
that really
collect amiibo?
expensive Millennium Falcon drone behind him.
yeah." I don't know. I don't like this type of stuff. I'm a cynical old man.
How about this one? Build your website with HostGator for $233 per month and save over 77%.
That sounds to me like sponsored content.
That is a sponsored
Yeah.
ad. Yeah,
Okay.
that's an ad.
Skip.
Skip.
Next.
We should do that stuff though.
What?
What?
Sponsored content?
I wish the game trailers had sponsored content.
It was almost saying like
This episode
you were
is
saying we as
Yeah.
GameTrailers.com should get money.
Yeah.
We should get money.
It'll
That'd
never
be
work.
good.
The bees will never go for it.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
I'm a bee.
I'm a bee. Isn't that a song? This one doesn't have a headline. Oh, okay. It does. It's just smaller and in the part of the paragraph. It doesn't have a... It just goes, okay, Katana Zero, you have my attention.
Oh, God. Oh,
What the?
Also, I've played Katana Zero. That game rules. It's inspired by Samurai Gun and like Hotline Miami or something.
But think about that headline. Think about how it sounds.
That's
like,
the douchiest thing I've ever... Okay,
I
you
will
have
look
my
at you.
attention.
You can talk to me.
Jesus Christ.
You can talk to me now.
Did you skip the
Nathaniel
John
Romero.
Romero thing?
Huh?
Did you skip the John Romero thing?
John Romero?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, we have to play that like right now.
Where
What-
is it?
what?
I don't see it.
John Romero makes his first Doom level
We
in
have
like
to
21
play it.
years.
We have to live stream that
Or something like
now.
that.
what do you mean he
Oh.
makes a level?
He
Yeah,
makes
you-
a Doom level in
he's
the
a level
Doom
creator?
editor.
It
Yeah.
says John Romero releases first Doom level in 21 years.
So hype.
Why, though?
So wait, he created a level for Doom before?
Okay.
Who's John Romero?
I have
Yeah.
this theory.
What's happening?
I've
What is
seen
this?
it with a lot of 80s metal bands, which is a scene I'm very interested in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? These people get sick of something, right? John Romero, at one point in his life, I'm convinced that John Romero wanted to get away from Doom.
Okay.
So he went and he did other things.
Yeah.
But the Doom didn't leave John Romero,
Yeah.
and he resisted it. But he's reached this point in his life where he's come back around and he's like, you know what? Fine, I'm open to making another Doom level, just like Marty Freeman is like open to playing with Megadeth again. These things come in cycles.
But he's like using their level creator. It's not
No,
like he's
using,
part of the team.
well,
He's
I mean,
using
he's,
like only the shareware.
no, I mean,
Yeah.
we're not talking about the new Doom. We're talking about Doom 1.
Doom 1.
Doom one.
Dude just like
Oh.
fired up.
Original
Yeah, yeah.
Doom.
Doom
classic.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
that's different. That's
Yeah.
way different.
He was a
Okay.
level designer originally for
Yes.
id Software?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, that's very interesting to me.
Okay. We got Kyle on board.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Kyle's
We gotta
on
live
board.
stream it.
That's our goal, is to get Kyle on board with all these news
Yeah.
stories.
That's like my goal in life.
I'm
Just
not
get Kyle on board.
I'm not on
Kyle
board
on board.
with the other one that was just like, you have my attention.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that went
Katana
out.
Zero's a good game. Don't listen to douchebags. Fox is rebooting 24 without Jack Bauer, which is horse shit. That's the headline.
That's like saying we're making a Metal Gear without Snake.
No.
Without David Hayter.
Because I think 24's concept is interesting. You can do lots of things with it.
I think that they should have done this, like every season should have been a different.
You know what?
Yeah.
I agree with
Yeah,
you.
like Jack
I'm eating
Bauer-
my words here.
Jack Bauer is a legend. One of my favorite TV characters of all time.
Whoa.
The
But
butt of a good joke in
hell yeah.
Kingsman.
Okay.
Dude, whenever Jack Bauer
Okay.
interrogates someone, it is a pleasure. It is awesome.
Never seen it.
He has the most
pleasure.
intense interrogation techniques, and it's always time sensitive,
Yeah.
which makes it more meaningful.
He's only got 24 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
But
love.
he just kept getting in the same shit, so
I would just
something
love
there.
for one of these episodes, like it'd be a gutsy move where they make like a comedy season or something, where like 5 of the characters are just asleep for half the season. Like
Yeah.
it's just an actual normal day,
Yeah.
and like someone's like Jack Bauer
he's asleep.
goes
right
to
now.
bed at 9,
Yeah.
wakes up at
7
7 a.m. Just like, all right, he's like, what I miss?
Did that new
Nothing.
Heroes come out?
It has.
I heard it
Oh,
was.
so that's
I heard it was
the
bad.
impact it had.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I heard it was.
Okay.
I heard it was bad. I think Omar, my roommate, watched like part of the first episode and was like, "This is
Blair
bad."
likes it.
I gotta give it to Omar de Armas.
Omar de Armas.
Omar de Armas. Omar takes the plunge, man. With
Omar
shows.
takes the plunge on every goddamn
Takes the
show.
plunge.
He takes the
He
plunge.
watches every show.
Like I want to write that on
Can always
his
count
on
on
his
Omar.
grave.
Yeah.
Omar takes the plunge.
Omar takes the, and he's a lifeguard.
Yeah. So metaphorically and
All the levels are
If he dies from drowning, though, I'm not going to let you do that.
true. You have to change.
Omar
it to,
takes the plunge, died of drowning.
yeah, you have to change it to took the plunge.
No, that's even. Ugh.
Yeah,
That's
That means he's not taking the plunge in the afterlife.
there is no afterlife.
Well,
What made?
We should debate that.
Sure, go.
This is mandatory update.
On today's mandatory update,
Is
we
God real?
discuss- Yeah, is God real?
That's the
Yeah.
thumbnail.
Yeah, is God real?
I feel like if you really boil down mandatory update,
Yeah.
that's
That's the central argument of mandatory
yeah,
update.
yeah.
Is God real?
Yeah.
I say no.
Are we doing this?
Sure.
Oh boy.
Is God real? I was raised Christian. I believed in things. And it shot my soul to hell. And I was really unhappy and guilt-ridden. And then I realized, the moment I was on a bus in Chicago, and I was looking at my hand, and this was like after college, and I just remember thinking, there's just no way. Like, it doesn't make sense. That was the moment. I just like realized, I was like, oh, right, yeah.
Some kid staring at his hand on the bus.
I feel like that's the start of an anime.
cool.
I mean, everyone thinks I'm
Like-
high all the
yeah.
time.
Like some anime kid is
Never
like
been
looking at his
high.
hand for 5 minutes and he says, God isn't real. And then, title. And then,
And then, like all the characters with like big swords. They're like school kids like with big swords. It's like
That is very cool. That is very cool.
and then the reviews come out. This show is deep.
love the theme song. So that got roll.
I like
Yeah.
that.
What about you guys?
I don't talk about it.
You don't talk about it?
No.
I mean, he can't. You know, when he runs for president,
Yeah. You're gonna
he's
have to
gotta-
lie like every
he
other
has to
president in
remain
history of the
politically
earth.
viable.
I think every president has lied about believing in God.
You think every president has?
After the 50s.
No way.
Yeah.
No.
After World War II.
No way, man. 60s, JFK.
All right,
Catholic.
fine. Yeah, they use Catholic.
Yeah.
After him, though.
No. I'm gonna.
Or at least they oversell it.
You have to sell it. It's part
Yeah,
of it.
yeah,
It's really you
yeah.
gotta sell it.
We're
But yeah.
pissing a lot of people off right now.
Yeah.
I would say like, I like the like Carl Sagan, Neil deGrasse Tyson sort of philosophy where it's like we are literally scientifically made of stars and like everything in the universe is connected in that way and like energy can't be created or destroyed. So like when you die, your energy just returns to the universe. That shit, that's moving to me.
Yeah.
Like I was at Griffith
It's like a
Observatory.
live stream.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
at Griffith Observatory
stream
the
is
other day.
real.
I almost started crying at the end of the presentation because she was just like, we're all made of stars. And like,
Yeah.
when we look to the sky, it's because we're just going home. I'm just like, God damn, that's awesome.
Well, that's a bit much. That last part.
Well, when you die, it works. It
Okay.
plays at
All
the
right.
end of that presentation. The
feel
music
like-
is beautiful.
I feel like this is like loosely connected to every Angels and Airwaves album ever made. Loosely, but it's there.
Loosely. Anyway, see if my dad watches this episode. Made in Final Fantasy VII. What made Final Fantasy VII special?
How many episodes has your dad seen?
Most.
Oh,
Hi,
really?
Dad. Love you. Sorry.
What are you sorry about?
He knows.
Moving on.
Okay. That's just weird. That's a weird thing to be.
Next.
Huh?
Never be sorry. Don't be sorry.
I'm not.
All
I mean,
right.
I just, you know.
I'm sorry. What made Final Fantasy VII good? Is that what?
The headline is What Made Final Fantasy VII Special?
It had
who
good
wrote this?
graphics.
Good graphics.
Does it end with a question?
Patrick Klepek wrote this.
Does it end with a question? Oh, okay. So he's telling
That's the
us what made
headline.
it special.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
What made Final Fantasy VII special?
It would be
I think
worse
it's
if
an
there was a
opinion
question mark
piece.
at the end.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think it's
for
an
sure.
opinion piece.
It is. But at least he's like saying like, hey, stop it. Here's what made that game special.
You know, I got to give it to Mr. Klepek. He said he wrote an article about Dragon's Dogma, and he said, hey, Dragon's Dogma is fucked up, but this game is really cool and special, and he is right.
Hey, man.
In my
Klepek just got
opinion.
points in my book. Dragon's Dogma, dude. Oh my god. That game is so awesome.
You should join me
I
on
was
the stream
telling
today.
somebody... What?
You should join me on the stream today.
Maybe. I was talking to some... I talked up Dragon's Dogma on a plane to a stranger
Really?
last
How did
month.
that happen?
Last
Really
month.
jolly.
I was sitting next to this guy, and I noticed he was wearing a shirt that looked really familiar. I never told you about this. He was wearing a shirt that looked really familiar. It was like a girl's face with these crazy looking blades under it. And he sits down next to me, and I'm just like, first couple of minutes, I'm just like, what is that? And then I'm like, what is your shirt? It looks really familiar. And he goes, oh, it's Kill la Kill. And I'm just like, Kill la Kill, dude! And then we talked for 3.5 hours. It was
Whoa.
ridiculous. I wish he'd been a woman. But
I've never met a Kill la Kill fan I didn't like.
This guy was rad.
So wait, what was the conversation about Dragon's Dogma with him?
He was talking about games that he liked, and we were talking about Dark Souls and all that. And then I can't remember, but he was like,
Who made the move? Who brought it up first?
"Which?"
Dragon's Dogma.
I did. He was like, "Yeah, I don't know what else. What other games are like that I could play?" And I was like, "Well, Dragon's Dogma." And I'm like, "The story is terrible, and you have to walk a lot." But that
ending's
game
good,
rules.
though.
The ending is amazing. The ending of Dragon's Dogma, like, depending on what you think the ending is, but like, stuff happens at the end of Dragon's Dogma that's like upside down castle level. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, pretty much.
Like when that happened, I was just like, like I've not made things better. Like, oh god. That
What
game's
do you
so
think
good.
the over/under is on that guy actually playing Dragon's Dogma?
I don't understand over under, but I think the chances are probably like
20%.
25%. Yeah.
What are the chances he has his own podcast and he's talking about Ian?
Right now.
Are they
Connection.
equal
Slim.
to, higher, or lower than the Dragon's Dogma thing?
I think the chances are like pretty solid.
Yeah, I agree.
63%.
Yeah.
He was a cool dude.
What is that podcast called? Kyle Bossman, give me a title.
Animation.
Actually, that's not far off because that's what he does. He works at a certain big time network on a certain show about some mutant ninjas.
Would they be turtles?
Perhaps. I don't want to say too much. But yeah, he was a cool dude. Anyway,
So when I go into
I hit a button.
when I go onto iTunes, I search animation, and there's just this poor guy saying, "Hello, welcome to animation."
Welcome to animation. Animation. Does it have an exclamation point though?
Hey guys, on this week's animation, we're talking about animation.
It's funny, yeah. I left out like 3 words out of the podcast title, but
Yeah.
I did
Animation.
I put a real end to it. I said
Yeah.
animation. Yeah. it's-
Animation.
What if it was like anime-shun?
Like TION or SHUN.
Well,
Animation.
wouldn't it be if it was SHUN that he's shunning anime?
Yeah, animation. Welcome
Animation.
to animation.
Welcome to
He talks
animation.
about animes that are shunned.
Yeah.
Or he's a
that he
recovering
likes.
anime addict.
Yeah.
And he has to shun anime. I pushed a bunch of weird buttons and got onto some page on this site that I didn't understand, and then I pushed other buttons and got back to where I was. But there
It's
was
encouraging to know that people work on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles like Kill la Kill.
oh yeah,
Extremely encouraging.
dude seemed rad, and I'm like, I should watch Ninja Turtles. I saw a headline that was hilarious a second ago, but now I lost it. It just said, "This dragon's crown statue is freaking me out."
But it's about boobs.
That's not a bad headline.
It
Guaranteed
was
about-
it was like a shot up the whole front side of a young lady, very muscular young lady.
Oh,
Dragon's
Quite
Dogma.
graphic,
It was freaking
freaking the person out.
the writer out
Yeah.
because she was muscular.
Probably he's intimidated by a muscular woman. That's
Okay.
what that's what I think. That
All right.
I'm gonna
some men just can't hack it.
ask an open-ended question.
Sure.
That I have no slant towards one way or the other.
Here we go.
Let's say you, Ian Hink, you, Kyle Bossman, and you, Michael Huber, you make a new friend. Okay, you start a new job and you're a little nervous, you're a little skittery, and you make a new friend. And that, after a couple of weeks, that friend's like, "Hey, why don't you come over to my place? We're gonna have a beer." And it's a male friend, and you walk into his house, and like on top of his fireplace is a 24-inch statue of an anime lady with ridiculously oversized breasts. Do you stay? Do you comment on it? How do you respond?
100% I stay, and I ask them what anime they like. My first question is,
I
do you
wouldn't
like
just
Dragon
leave.
Ball Z or Naruto more?
I wouldn't just leave, but I may or may not. I mean, I don't think I'd be in that situation in the first place, probably, if it was just some random new
But they didn't seem like they'd never talked about anime before.
That's fine. I mean, people liking anime is not scary to me.
No, not at all.
Going to
Not at
a
all.
person's
Like I said,
house that
I
I
have
don't
no
know
opinion
is
on
scary
this.
to me.
We got to talk about this figure a little more.
Okay.
Yeah. Is it like
This hypothetical figure.
Yeah.
is it like very salacious, like Like, does this person just incidentally have large breasts, or is it like oozing and like?
It's like it is like a come hither face.
Okay, so
It's like a finger out, like pointing at you.
It's from an anime I don't recognize.
Right.
Yeah.
part of this?
It's okay. It's either from an anime you don't recognize, or is an exaggerated version of a character in an anime you very much recognize.
Ooh, that I don't like.
Like Bulma or something.
Yeah, he's like.
It's like Faye Valentine, but like hentai version.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like those actually.
I would not comment on it. I would disapprove in my mind, and I would evaluate whether or not I would return to this apartment.
It's really hard for me to imagine myself in a scenario where someone says, "Hey, do you want to come over and hang out?" And I say, "Yeah."
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm like, who are you? Why? Also, I don't drink beers. Like,
Well, they just offer. You don't have to drink the beer.
and I would say, you don't know me at all, and I would throw spritzer in
Well,
his
they
face.
don't know you. It's just been a couple of weeks.
Yeah,
You know?
I would never go to someone's house that I've only known for a couple of weeks.
I could
unless-
see Ben coming over to my house. I can't see you
Yeah.
guys ever coming.
I can't see you ever inviting any of us. You have some. You live in like
That's
a
a-
shroud of mysteries.
I want to bring
Your
something
outside
up.
Yeah,
life,
once- yeah,
I
once I'm
never
out of
see
work.
you.
No,
I never
yeah.
see you.
You're
I've gone to the
Hubert.
movies with you once. I've known you for 5 years.
been to your house a
4
couple
years.
times.
I would say like
True, maybe. Yeah. Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
played
To
Diablo
varying
3.
degrees.
I've been to your house a bunch of times.
like we're all kind of people that like
Hate
to
other
like
people.
go home and play video games and like just close ourselves off.
We're
kind of
misanthropes.
we're kind of that way, but like I think we kind of present that attitude a little bit. Whereas like you're like so open and like friendly and jolly all the time.
Yeah.
But then like when you're outside of work, I feel like you just go into like a dungeon.
Yeah.
And you like watch movies with headphones on in the
just-
dark.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Because I got a ton of games to play, a ton of movies to watch, and I want to see my girlfriend.
No, I respect it.
Yeah.
I'm not. That's not a
Pathetic.
call out, man.
Yeah.
It's just
Ridiculous.
it shocks me.
Yeah.
And then Tom, you said you don't like comedies. So that
Except
got to
when-
me.
Yeah,
Except when-
I don't understand why you don't
but-
like comedies because you're such a naturally funny person.
Yeah.
Can't take him seriously. There was like,
You don't have to.
That's
You
the
don't have
point.
to, you don't want to take them seriously.
they're so unrealistic.
I get what you're saying. You like to take things seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good quality.
Like
I
I
think.
like
Yeah.
comedies that are realistic, like Seinfeld, I guess, where it's like everyday life. It's like,
I guess actually there is something to this maybe because I'm thinking through like the people I know, not making a broad generalization, but like the people I know, like a decent handful of my comedy friends, take Bossman for example, aren't necessarily that happy of people.
Yeah.
Kind of dark. You're kind of a dark ass bitch, Bossman.
True.
Whereas like I have friends in the horror scene, and every single person that I've met in the horror scene
Guillermo.
is like the nicest, chillest person ever.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
just like totally chill, hanging out, just having a good time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I just watched a movie that you made where a woman gets cut in half by like a rusty saw blade for 45 seconds.
My girlfriend
And you are a chill-
thinks I'm sick because
chill
when I
dude.
watch horror stuff and crazy shit like that happens, I'm like, oh man, that was awesome. Or like, oh, that's like when we watched The Strain. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that's so jolly.
Yeah.
It's like someone just getting like sucked dry
That's
of
me.
blood.
That's me in Game of Thrones, where like bad things happen, and I'm just like, yes, yes,
I wish I had like scenes.
huh?
I can't make that claim. Like I don't have like people in any scene. I don't have scenes.
You don't have a scene?
No, you're like I got people in the horror scene. I could never say that.
Yeah.
I do.
Ian's got like indie dev friends.
I got.
Right.
I'm in
Yeah.
on the indie scene.
He's in
Yeah.
a lot of
I got the
scenes.
music
He's got
scene.
scenes.
Yeah.
I got the misanthropic comedy scene.
Mm-hmm.
I got the real depressed voice actor scene.
Mm-hmm.
I got the horror scene. I got the
baseball-
video game scene.
Baseball scene.
You've got the baseball
You have
scene?
baseball
scene.
friends?
I don't have any baseball
Baseball
friends.
Whoa.
I don't cultivate sports friends. I don't understand. Although sports friends is a fun game.
Yeah, I
feel
think you'd
like-
like baseball.
Huh?
I think you'd like baseball.
I went to a baseball game one time. It was very sunny.
Yeah. We'll go to a night game.
I did not care for that.
Do you want to go to a night game?
Is
Go to a night
this
game.
an
I'm inviting
invitation?
you
I mean-
right now. Do you want to go to a baseball game when the season starts?
I mean,
in March.
I would go with you. I don't want to.
Hubert finally invited
Yeah.
you to something.
Yeah.
And I shot him down.
Yeah, there it is.
That was
The
it.
planes are coming out of the sky.
Welcome to Game Trailers.
Yeah, I mean, it could be
I'm gonna
fun.
invite the whole office.
Here's the
We're
thing.
all
I don't
going on
drink.
this trip to the
I don't
baseball
drink.
game.
I don't like wearing hats.
You don't have to wear a hat.
I don't see
a night game.
I don't see the upside.
They have Cracker Jacks.
You don't like hot
peanuts,
dogs.
Hot dogs.
I don't like hot dogs.
They
I
have
don't eat
veggie
red
dogs.
meat.
They have veggie dogs.
I don't like veggie dogs. That's the thing. I don't
They
eat
have,
red meat, but I don't really like veggie things.
I
I'm a
think
disgrace.
baseball is one of those things that it's just like not for you.
Yeah,
It's just not
that's
your
fine.
thing.
Okay.
That's fine.
All right.
Like being nice to people, just not my thing. That's okay. Anyway, anything else you guys want to talk about, or should we do the opinion yell segment?
I just want to say that I don't want to say that Kotaku is like just bad. You know what I mean? There's lots of great things about Kotaku.
Yeah. We can see that you're smiling and that you don't believe this, even as you say it. You're an open book, Bossman.
Patrick Klepek left Giant Bomb to Kotaku because he wanted to write articles, and I think that's great. And he did.
Some
You know
people
what I
love
mean?
writing articles.
Yeah.
He's cool. He
Yeah.
likes Dragon's Dogma.
Yeah,
So he's on our good page.
right. We read
Who
some
else?
articles. Like, I don't want to just like dump on him all show long because you know.
Were we dumping on them?
Yeah.
I wasn't. I was only dumping on that Katana Zero headline.
Yeah.
Because that was kind of a douchey headline.
I think we were being fair and balanced.
Fair and
Yeah.
balanced,
Fair and
like Fox
balanced.
News.
Just want to say we
Lean forward.
We spit it all. We make fun of our own headlines to each other. We all write bad headlines.
If we had headlines.
Yeah, what was
Yeah.
the one we were making fun of?
Headline.
Hubert,
Slim Pickens.
What was
Slim Pickens.
what was the headline?
Was that us? Headline: Slim Pickens. What was that for?
It was for
was-
games of the
So
games
I
of the
was
month.
doing.
Gives it a month.
Back when I interned, I was in charge of games of the month,
Yeah.
and it was
Slim
like
Pickens.
January, so the month was terrible.
Yeah.
There was nothing coming out, so my headline was Slim Pickens. But when I sent the copy to Alex Norris,
I was going to say something that now I can't
he
say.
just copy and pasted everything. So when it went on the site, it was headline colon
Slim Pickens.
Which still works. Makes it
I
kind
love
of.
bunny.
It's like a better headline.
I
Well, then they
loved
fixed
it.
it, and we were all sad.
Yeah,
They
fixed
took
it.
headline out of it, and we were like, no.
Yeah.
Oh
Slim
God, this is a
Pickens.
weird
Man.
episode.
I really liked having Alex around.
I like
Alex was a chill
Yeah.
dude.
He's a super cool guy.
Yeah.
He's moved on to bigger and better things. He's like programming video games or whatever.
Married.
Married.
Yeah, happily
to,
married.
Does he work at Naughty Dog?
to a wonderful lady.
Wonderful lady.
He did work at Naughty Dog. Then he went on to work at to Adrift after Game Trailers, and then went to Treyarch
He was at Call of
or
Duty for a
Infinity
while.
Ward.
Yeah.
He's at one of the two.
I think it's Treyarch.
Cool.
I thought he went from that to Adrift.
No, he left Adrift to go to.
To go. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's telling,
good.
right? Like you
Yeah.
move on from game shows, all these wonderful things happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like everyone who leaves moves up in the world.
Chris Wayne is working at Disney.
But I just
Chris
want to go
works at
down,
Disney.
you know?
Oh, you will.
Like everybody wants.
Is Patrick Mahomes still working at Riot?
Patrick works at Riot. Yeah.
Excellent.
Rob Slusser's got that mansion thing going on.
Yeah. He buys and sells mansions.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
He's
Rob
the
Slusser.
only person in America that owns a dragon.
Yeah. I mean, it's made entirely of marble.
Right. Not a real dragon.
Not. Yeah, because those don't.
Come on.
You guys had me there for a second.
The dragon thing. The dragon thing's not true,
Buys
but he does. He
and
does.
sells
He flips mansions. He
mansions.
flips
He
mansions.
flips mansions.
He flips mansions. He
He's a
got in on
mansion
it with his
flipper.
brother, the other one, John or whatever. They flip mansions.
I'm not buying it.
I saw John Slusser at the after party for the Game Awards,
Oh yeah.
and he and I talked and played the Star Wars arcade cabinet.
Was it a battle pod?
No, it was the
Oh.
old one from the
Oh.
70s, and he was like, "Man, this really takes me back, man." And like he was really good.
And
at
then
it.
you were just like, you're old.
Well, no, I wasn't like that. It was cool. Just like imagine he was really on the Spike side, like a Spike
Yeah.
exec. There was always a really funny Rob Slusser, John Slusser dynamic. They're brothers, but so very different.
Very different.
I don't know if we've ever talked about like the brothers.
Their brother, John Slusser, like he was like in charge,
Yeah.
and then Rob Slusser was like, I don't know what his job was even.
Right, yeah. I think
like-
he was in charge of wiki cheats.
Our level or under it.
Who are the
Yeah.
coolest anime brothers?
Anime brothers?
Anime brothers.
Well,
Okay.
do they have to be genetic brothers?
Genetic brothers.
Well, there's Full Metal Alchemist.
That's what my mind immediately leapt to.
I was thinking of Spike and Vicious, but they're not actually brothers.
Goten and Gohan.
No.
Ew.
Is
Sasuke
Trigun?
and Itachi.
Nice.
Good
Trigun
brothers.
guy? Does he have a brother?
No. I don't think. Oh, wait.
Sasuke and Itachi.
Wait a minute.
sick.
Does he? I haven't seen Trigun in a real long
Yeah,
time.
Trigun's been a long time for me. The guy who drags around that cross is not his brother.
No.
That's all very Django. The good Django, not the new one.
If I had to sum up 90s anime in like one picture, it would be the dude with the cross from Trigun.
Yeah.
This is everything.
And
I
then
need
it's
to
like,
know.
oh, it's a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It is really cool.
It is really cool. Yeah.
Anyway.
You know what's happening at Game Trailers? Like at
What?
least with streams, we talk about like anime more than we talk about video games.
Are we an anime site now?
I don't
We're
know.
an anime site.
We're an anime site now. I used to go to this website. It was called, I think it was called like Cafe ABC 123 was like the URL. This is like early internet
Cool.
because it had information about anime. And my big hobby when I was a kid was buying anime DVDs at Suncoast Video at the mall in Maplewood
Ridiculously overpriced.
for like $30.
Yeah.
When I got out of college, or like no, partway through college, I was like downsizing all my crap. I did the math on how much money I'd wait, because I had like a full-time job when I was 14 and nothing to spend money on because I was 14. I
Yeah.
had no bills.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. And then I did the math on how much I'd spent on anime DVDs alone, and I think it was at least neighborhood of $1,200.
Me too. I bought every single DBZ
Yeah.
on DVD.
Oh my God.
Do you know?
Every single episode.
Do you know what I did
You're out
within
of
the
the shot when you lean over that far.
Yeah.
We're missing
Huber's
your
been out of
ear.
the shot for most of the episode. It's fine.
within the first month of my part-time job? I bought Metallica's entire discography.
I had a friend who did that too, and then we sat there and listened to it, and I was like, I like about every fifth song.
Okay, that's fine.
And then I got real into Nine Inch Nails and Tool
Yeah,
because it was the 90s.
I still like Tool.
They have okay songs.
Yeah,
They're technically proficient.
yeah.
My old band
That
tried
goes
to
a long
cover,
way for me.
My old band covered The Pot, and it was challenging.
Yeah.
We got it down, but it was pretty hard. There's like more going on in that music than you even realize at first, like all the polyrhythms
Like
and
Korn.
stuff.
No.
No.
I've
Huber,
going on.
get
That's
all
something
the
I
way
can
out of the
actually
shot.
say is I've never
Get
liked
all the
Korn.
way out of the
Awesome going
shot,
on there.
Huber. Yeah. Anyways, that's the end of that segment. That's what that noise means.
That was a segment.
That whole episode was a segment, and now we're gonna do opinion yell. Sound good? Sound good?
I feel like I need to apologize.
I need a verbal.
Wait, what are you
Yeah, I need to
apologize
apologize to anyone that is religious.
Religious? We
anyone
apologize to
that
anyone who's religious.
Visits or works or is affiliated with Kotaku.
Kotaku. Anyone who likes
involved
I really was not
with
trying to start
Obama?
shit with Kotaku.
Anyone about it-
or God
Yeah.
or Obama.
Yeah.
anything Obama related.
anyone who loves really pervy anime statues that
Yep.
objectify women.
Yeah.
Definitely don't have anything against that. Well,
Actually,
except
no,
the
I
objective
don't
part.
apologize to that.
The objective. Anyway,
yeah.
let's move on. I feel like I
Blanket
should apologize.
apology.
Like,
Everyone
is this what
mentioned-
mandatory update is supposed to be? Like,
Huh?
I think that's what I want to say sorry for. Is like,
Mandatory update is just a fucking disaster
what,
now.
like,
Oh, yeah,
are we
it-
fucking this up? Like, I don't know.
It's changed
No.
since you left, Ben.
yeah.
Okay.
This is mandatory update.
Because I'm just like,
This is
I'm
this
just like
is what we
spewing
are
bullshit.
now.
I don't know if that's
Yeah.
what it should be.
Every episode is like halfway nights, halfway like late night talk show now.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Next
feel
time
like
we
this
should
is
just
like.
get- Sorry.
You
go
always
ahead.
play with this mole on your face.
Yeah, I know.
Constantly.
I
Have
wanna
you ever
get it-
thought about like getting it removed?
I like it.
I like it too.
I like it.
It adds.
Well, dude,
I'm icing it off, dude.
One of the earliest
Deal breaker.
I'm
One
One of
icing
the,
that thing
yeah.
off.
one of the earliest videos made
You're
me feel
like doing
bad.
it to Huber?
One
Yeah.
of the earliest videos made me feel bad, but my girlfriend, we brought it up a lot this time, made me feel really good about it. Because somebody said it looks like I got bit by a snake.
Whoa.
He's like,
That's rad.
Badass.
Who's this weirdo that got bit by a snake on his face?
That'd be a gigantic
And I
snake.
was like really sad about it, but she's like, dude, that's sick.
Also,
Some snake.
yeah, why would you be sad about that? That's amazing.
who is that person?
I don't know.
That person,
Yeah.
like, that's what they spend time in their day doing. Like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck
Made fun
you.
of my face.
Also, like that's such a weird comment because it's
Yeah.
like not that bad of a
it's not
thing.
that
It's like
bad
not
at all.
that bad of a
the
thing to
weirdo
say.
part
But it's still,
was-
Yeah.
like, can you, I would never say that, ever.
I would never say any of the shit that people say to us on fucking. The F word is thrown at me so often, and not fuck, the bad one, like freak.
Freak.
Yeah,
Freak.
It's a freak.
freak on a
House.
leash. Freak house.
Yeah.
I want to apologize to
stand by.
anyone,
Still want to, apology still stands.
anyone in on watching. Just, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's
we're
how I feel.
sorry.
That's how I
We're
feel.
sorry to you, the viewer.
We're sorry.
Never
to you.
apologize to viewers for your show.
Huh?
Because if they like it and you apologized for it, it takes away something that they liked. So
Alright,
you
I'm
should
not
never,
sorry.
never apologize. Like
Here's the
Kyle
thing.
said.
Here's the
Yeah.
thing. Like, it's okay to like things that are ridiculous.
Like The Leftovers season 2.
We're apologizing to the people who didn't like this.
No, you don't.
I
you
especially don't want to apologize to them. I want to
Yeah, we
apologize
say
to the people
fuck
that
you.
like this.
People who didn't like this, and how's it going? People who like this.
I feel like I'm on a speeding train right now, just about to come into the station.
Just waiting.
180 miles an hour.
Yeah.
I feel
No
like I'm on a
brakes.
speeding
brakes.
train that like went off the rails, but then like somehow is like floating in the air. That's what I feel like.
Yeah. We're like mid-crash the entire show.
No, but you were just waiting for it to fall because like it will happen, but somehow
Yeah.
this train is now floating.
Just
in the
wait
sky.
until I hard cut to Opinion Yell like halfway through one of these sentences.
Ooh, that'd be good.
It's gonna be crazy.
Opinion Yell is a good segment.
Thank you.
I think it's a good segment.
I think it came to me in a dream.
A fever dream.
Yeah.
You're right. You pitched it for a while before we actually did it.
I pitched it for a long time.
I remember that you were just like, it's cool because it'll look like oi.
Yeah. The logo's oi.
Ah-ya!
Hiya. Anyway,
Wally knee.
whiny. Oh, we're the
How do you
worst.
spell it?
With Chinese characters.
Kanji.
Well, I don't know what you're saying.
Whoa.
But it's based on.
Well, I mean,
I mean, I'm sure I'm screwing up the
because
inflections.
Huber was saying wall.
Yeah, that's incorrect.
Oh,
Incorrect.
Well,
No, but you gotta slur it together.
I
So
need-
Wally knee.
Well,
Just
I need.
swirl
the
that
cool
shit
thing
together.
with Chinese is every word is one syllable, and they all just go like this. But the thing that was impossible for me is like they all have different inflections. So like sheshe and then sheshe is like it's like water or thank you, like depending on how the inflections. And like my girlfriend at the time, she'd be like, "No, it's this," and I'm like, "Isn't that what I did?" And she's like, "No, you did this," and I'm like, "That was the same. You just
Sheshe.
did the same thing."
I just sent an idea for mandatory update that
Spring
I
it on me.
love. That I love. Please, let's do this.
Squirt it at my face.
Let's study, like all of us, like intently study Japanese, like starting today for the
Oh,
next
God.
5 years, and we just keep doing normal mandatory update episodes for 5 years,
And then we do-
and then we do an entire episode in like hyper fluent Japanese.
A, I love this idea.
Okay.
B,
Okay.
you're kidding yourself.
No, I will
like
do it.
4 ways
I'll
to
do it.
Sunday. This
I'll
show
do
is
it.
not going to be around. in
I
5
wish I
years.
was so driven. I wish I was so driven to do that. You know what I mean? For
We
just
could
for
do-
a dumb bit.
We
Just
could do
for
like
a
half,
bit.
yeah,
Just
just,
for a
for
bit.
the laughs.
Yeah.
We could do half of like German, maybe.
Well, you could.
Not really. I need to get way better.
Oh, we all choose a different language.
We all
sign
get
language.
fluent. We get fluent at 4 different languages, so that we can hold a conversation, each of us speaking a different language.
What would be each of our languages?
I'll do sign language.
I mean, I'm already
Free
halfway there in
college.
German, so
I'll take Australian.
you cheater.
I'm cheating. I'm taking
Gaelic.
that
Do
Aus-
something weird
that
like
Australian
Gaelic.
accent.
Something
Or-
impossible to learn.
Okay. What is an impossible to learn language? What is the hardest
I
language
heard
to
Arabic
learn?
is the
Sanskrit.
hardest.
Is it?
I heard it's
Arabic,
All right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Bring it on. I'll do Arabic.
A buddy of mine, who's a Marine, he speaks Arabic. He studied it in school, and then they,
Did I meet this dude?
yeah, probably,
No, remember when we went to that concert and we like stopped? You're like, my
Oh,
buddy's
yeah,
in the
yeah, yeah.
military.
yeah,
And then we went to his barracks and we like watched X-Files with him.
We didn't watch X Files with him. We watched X Files in the room.
In the hotel room. I heard
the
about
hotel
this. You
room,
guys
yeah.
watched like 15 episodes of X-Files.
Yeah,
was
that's
like
how I was
3.
introduced.
Yeah,
Like in this
he'd never
military
seen
base.
X Files before.
Yeah.
No. We were in the hotel when we watched.
No, we watched it
X-Files.
there too. We like got Chinese food.
And
Yeah. Anyway,
his roommate was like 18 and said "gay" a lot.
his roommate had bad taste in music.
Yeah,
Do you like corn?
Probably.
probably.
What
We
is
apologize
bad
to
taste in
anyone who
music?
likes corn.
Yeah, I apologize.
What?
I like corn.
What is bad taste in music? What happened?
I don't want
with
to
this
offend
roommate?
anybody. I
No,
mean,
he was listening. He was actually listening to Nickelback.
Yeah.
I believe that was the case.
Yeah.
He threw on some Nickelback.
So, okay, your friend has guests over.
Yeah, and he's
The
like,
roommate-
hey, you couple of gays, I'm gonna throw on Nickelback. And I'm
Yeah.
just like,
That
And I'm just
was
like-
an actual sentence.
that one,
No.
you're out. You are out. You are way out, young man.
And that's what happened. So
Yeah.
you were only there for one night, right? And that's
We weren't even there for a night. We were there for like 2 hours.
Dang, and this little
We just like
18-year-old
came by.
Yeah.
And this little 18-year-old, I mean, he's 18. He can
I
like
want to
Nickelback.
apologize to all Nickelback fans.
All 18-year-olds, all bigots.
like what you like.
no.
Play what you want to play.
Play what you want to play.
Play what
Listen
you
to
wanna
what you
play.
want to play.
Yeah.
Listen to any kind of music you want. Don't use the word gay as a synonym for stupid. That's really stupid to do. Don't say any other slurs of any kind, racial or sexist or homophobic.
Why bother?
Why bother? What do you stand to gain? What do you stand to gain?
Does that apply to weeaboo?
Ooh.
Oh.
Let's discuss.
Weeaboo is in like, it's in that weird middle ground, like gringo, where it's like I'm an American white person.
Hey, gringo.
Can I like?
Think of like Tombstone.
Yeah, if I'm like I'm a gringo, I guess.
Yeah.
Or like cracker, like that's a slur against white people, which everyone thinks is because we're like saltines, but really it's a derivative of whip cracker, apparently.
Yeah.
Which makes it really kind of just sad for us, like for crackers. We're getting into weird territory here.
I apologize to anyone watching.
But anyway,
Sorry.
weeaboo is a weird one.
Weeaboo is a recent word. I'd say like less than 5 years old.
You could just say you're otaku. That's not a bad word,
No,
right?
because, all right, I was just going to say something that might have done more harm than good.
That weeaboos say they're otaku?
Whisper it to me, and
like-
then I'll see if it's okay to say.
Like, people say they're
not gonna
otaku, but that just means they like anime, they like video games, like, oh, I'm such an otaku. That's not what an otaku means. Like, it's a very specific word. It's a very specific derogatory word in Japanese. It's
Otaku's
like,
derogatory too?
yeah, it's super derogatory. Like, it is somebody that is, like, obsessive, like, not just has an interest in, not just this is their hobby, like,
You're like a social
Like-
invalid.
you're like a social invalid that, like, hides out in their house with, like, if you like a series, you have everything.
Who probably smells bad.
I mean, I'm generalizing. I'm not being as exact as I could be, but it is not like it bothers me when people are like, "Yeah, I'm such an otaku." Like that, you're misappropriating that
I hope
word.
they say it like that.
Yeah, you know.
I'm such an otaku.
Just watch Full Metal Alchemist.
Welcome to Opinion Yell. On today's episode, it's the fight to end all fights: Bloodborne versus The Witcher 3.
Does Bloodborne even know what eye contact is?
Shut your mouth, blood!
Listen, you fucking idiot. There's no Quinn in Bloodborne, some all-powerful spell to fucking cheese your way through the game.
It's not like I don't like Bloodborne.
Shut up!
Got you, bitch.
Have you seen every episode of Gilmore Girls?
Dude,
I just watched one last night where Jess came back after being gone for so long.
legit best boyfriend.
Listen, you gothic greaseball fuck. If Bloodborne had 1 ounce of the soul that's in The Witcher, you'd be running laps around the fucking cathedrals all goddamn day.
What?
Gaijin? I don't know what that is.
Otaku.
I don't know what that is.
Weeaboo.
What language are you speaking?
Japan.
I lost my voice. Nobody's lips move.
My lips don't need to move.
Luke Diner!
Centerpiece.
Wee, here comes the Lubberkin. I'm gonna fix all your problems.
Fucking love triangle? Haven't heard that one before.
Bloodborne has combat.
Galaga!
That's it for this episode of Opinion Yell, and as always, you're all wrong, except for those of you who supported Bloodborne.
Oh, muy caliente!
If I want to be confused during a fucking story, I'll go watch a fucking David Lynch movie.
I do declare that opinion was yelled.
You slimy asshole. Fuck you.
In the words of the immortal Jim Carrey, that's a spicy meatball!
Everything is just like crazy town, and you're just gonna slip. There's blood everywhere. You're just gonna slip on everything. How do you walk around in that place?
It's meant to be dangerous, blood! Here's something. In Bloodborne, I walked up to a big fat pig, put my hand in its butt, and ripped out its heart.
Well, in The Witcher, some pig got eaten, and it turned out to be a dude. The whole town had been turned into pigs. I had to rescue them.
Oh, so what'd you rescue them with? Some kind of lubberkin? Did you have to summon a lubberkin to save that town?
Wee, here comes the Lubberkin. I'm gonna fix all your problems.
This'll make you feel good for what you did, a little ghost baby.
Bowie and Alan Rickman are dead. This is fucked.
Here's what it's like trying to pick something up in The Witcher. Oops. Didn't need that. That's not the potion. Whoops. Whoops. Over encumbered. Whoops. Oh, there it is.
I got no arms. Yes, I do. Didn't mean to scare you. Ah!
Why can't I swim in Bloodborne? What's on the other side of that fence? I don't know.
He slathered a little Del Scorcho on that one.
It's called level design.
It's called hallways.
It's called hardcore.
It's called world building.
James Willems took his shirt back.
Bloodborne's so good, it's based on a book. Oh wait, I don't even know how to read.
Whoa there, hey Hachi, step away from that volcano.
The game is fucking broken, you fuck.
Too many already.
Shit. Skeleton!
That got really weird.